So I bought a van. This is it. It's a 2005 Dodge Caravan. It's in terrible condition. It has, let's see, 341,000 miles on it. This, I think, was the SXT trim version. It came with electronic stuff like power seats and other gizmos that now don't work. So because it's a 20-year-old Dodge Caravan, the rockers are completely gone. It's great stress relief, actually, because you can just, I'm not going to do it because this isn't my parking lot, but you can just kick the rockers and just watch the rust fly. It's a quality used vehicle. $700 at the Goodwill Auto Auction here in Cincinnati. And as you may have guessed, it's headed to Lawrenceburg. So I'll be running it this year in the minivan race, which should be interesting. It was between this or dealing with 50 non-responsive people on Facebook Marketplace for around the same price. So, well, I suppose it's time for an update on the Caravan. Here it is. It's mostly stripped out. I just spray painted white over the spots that are going to be hard to get with a roller. And this one is going to be ice cream truck themed. And one of the fun little features that I have planned that I haven't told anybody else about is I left the speakers in the back here. And if you've ever been around an ice cream truck, you might see where this is going. I plan to just unbolt these and mount them so that they're facing the outside of the window, and then crank that sucker up, as they say. Really trying to annoy as many people as possible this time around. So I think it's a pretty good idea, but we will see. And we did finally get the seats adjusted. We had to take a power probe and yank the wires in the connector and figure out what went to what, but it turns out the motors for the sliding portion and the motors for the reclining portion did still work. It's just that they weren't activating through the plug for whatever reason. So that's good. Makes my driving position a little bit more comfortable. But anyway, that's where we are. Once I get further along with this theme, I'll make another video and show you how things are turning out. Well, here we are inside the Caravan, the I Don't Caravan. Let's take it for a little drive here. Still drives as it should. Oh, there we go. It's slippery out here on the gravel. Just think how bad it's going to be out on the dirt. Should be exciting. So here we are with all the racing vehicles that we have right now. This is the theme that I ended up going with. It's an ice cream truck. Specifically, it's Polar Pete's ice cream truck. And I actually just finished putting these authentic ice cream truck stickers all over it, because you can't have an ice cream truck without a million different stickers on it. I like the Sonic the Hedgehog sticker. Looks more authentic, but I won't actually be dealing ice cream out of it. So this is Preston Evans' van. He's doing a dog theme, I guess. This van is kind of in questionable running condition. This one just showed up here. I don't know whose it is. It's kind of funny because you can see it's got a fleet number on it and a CVG ramp permit decal on it. This was actually a line maintenance vehicle from the airport. This Buick was one of Randy's guys. They didn't have time to do anything else with it besides knock the windows out, apparently. Airbag's still in and everything. And this, I know it's got Randy's name on it. I was responsible for this terrible looking Buick. So, they hold the Goodwill Auto Auction every 2 weeks in Cincinnati. And 2 weeks after I bought this van at the auction, I was looking at the auction preview, and they had a couple of minivans going up for sale for the one after the one that I went to. So I said, you know, I'll just go there to look. I'll just go there to see how the prices are, and maybe if something is really, really cheap that already runs and drives, maybe I'll sneak in a bid on it. So long story short, nobody wanted this Buick for $300, and it came home with me. I immediately sold it to Randy and made my money back on it. I would say it's a perfectly good running and driving car, but it's not. It came with a completely flat battery, which we later found out doesn't hold a charge. It stays running once it's jumped with an actual jump box because the alternator works just fine, but the battery just is completely dead. It has no brakes. Like, maybe if you really put your foot to the floor, there's something there, but not really. It came with it came with no power steering, which I fixed. That actually fixed. It has no catalytic converter, so it's extremely loud. And it also runs like crap, and I don't really know why. It was flashing all sorts of threatening messages at me on the dashboard about low oil pressure. But let's just say this is not going to be, those are not going to be concerns for this terrible looking vehicle. So it's going to be used for one thing only. I can't say what that is just yet. Came with a hubcap, so that was nice. But it's, I mean, compared to the amount of rust and damage on the Caravan, this thing was in practically mint condition. I mean, the interior was extremely dirty, but it hadn't been wrecked. It's not overtly rusty. I mean, the paint's not in great condition, but I mean, for $300, you know, it's a sort of running and driving car. Not a perfectly good running and driving car, but, you know, sort of running and driving. I think I might have gotten a deal. So you'll have to stick around and see what we do with the Buick Rendezvous. And as for the Caravan, its time is coming. And the story behind why all these vans are sitting here without any race wear or decoration on them is because Night Destruction got rained out this year. We had to reschedule it for I think the week after the season-ending race in like mid-October. So it's probably going to be the coldest Night Destruction that we've ever had. But, you know, everything is ready when the time comes. They'll be doing a scrapper race this year, which will be fun. And we got all the buses ready. I was putting some new paint on mine right before it got rained out. And some new hybrid badges. It's a hybrid bus this year. Don't believe me? There it is. It's a hybrid. Oh, and there's something up here that you'll have to hear to believe. Things are a little bit different now. But anyway, that's what the deal is. Everything's kind of in a holding pattern until mid-October, but when the time comes, we're ready to race.